This is Rick Rule of Rule Investment Media for the Mining Journal Select Conference, July 1st and 2nd in London, England. Understand that over 2 days of the conference, you won't have enough time to absorb all of the content that you're going to be delivered. To that end, we have decided to interview many of the exhibitors that will be at the conference so that you have the ability ahead of time to allocate both your time and capital more efficiently. We would urge you to study and reach out to the exhibitors even before the conference so that your time at the conference will be as productive as it could possibly be. I look forward to hosting all of you at the Mining Journal Select Conference. Further, today I'll be interviewing Ted Ellwood of Peloton Minerals. Ted, thank you for your efforts on behalf of shareholders, and thank you too for your sponsorship of this wonderful symposium in London. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
I'm glad to be involved.
Ted, tell us something about your background and about the background of any other key players at Peloton that will give us a sense that our shareholdings are in good hands.
Right. Well, my background comes from the business side. I'm an MBA. Although both of my grandparents actually were gold prospectors in northern Manitoba, Canada. So I was out there banging on rocks from about the age of 10, and I think exploration has stuck with me. So I've been involved in a number of exploration and development projects over the past 30 years, primarily within North America. Our senior geologist is considered to be an expert on the Great Basin area of Nevada, where we're focused. And for a number of years, we've been searching for gold projects or prospects in northern Nevada, starting from the grassroots, because it's not easy to buy a gold mine. You really need to find one. We've been successful in that. We've had at least 2 projects that have been featured by the Geologic Society of Nevada. And then, of course, recently, a company by the name of Surge Battery Metals went and discovered a great big giant lithium deposit right beside one of our projects. So here we find we've suddenly become more interested in lithium than we were before.
Ted, the Surge Discovery is well known in North American capital markets. Nice lithium discovery. Tell us what's going on your side of the property boundary.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, we were in that area before Surge came along for good geologic reason. There's a lot of volcanic activity that happened there, 16 million years ago, which is a good place to be when you're looking for a mineral deposit. When Surge made that discovery, after I guess the mineralogy came out in about 2023, we started looking at that, and our senior geologist said, we've got that same kind of clay that they found the lithium in on both of our properties up there. He says it's all over the place. So we re-examined our data. We had flown that area using a technology called hyperspectral imaging a number of years ago, which uses UV light to identify whatever kind of mineral is at surface. And we repurposed that data looking specifically for lithium-bearing clays, smectite and hectorite. And when we got the results back, it showed that we had those clays all over both of our properties and everywhere in between, which was about 6 kilometers. So late last year, we were out there staking the whole works in between. It was hard to get a staking crew, so it was yours truly that was out there banging posts in the ground. But we got it done. We've got about 417 claims there right now, right beside Surge. We've got 35 square kilometers, so we would be the second largest player in terms of ground position in the area. We recently were successful in raising just over $1 million. It was financing that was oversubscribed. So we've got several crews in the field right now doing soil geochemistry. We're doing some spectrometer mapping or prospecting, and we'll have an airborne survey that's starting within the next couple of weeks. So it's going to be a very busy summer for us. And really, our program is intended to make the discovery, right beside Surge from the surface.
Is it fair to say then that this lithium search has begun to supersede your gold search, or is that not true? Are you doing both exploration programs in tandem?
Well, certainly the airborne survey would be beneficial for both the lithium and the gold potential of those properties. But certainly we've got to pay attention to that lithium because it's right at surface. The hyperspectral data is showing that there's a near surface clay layer that runs right across the entire 35 square kilometer property. So for us to ignore that, I think would be doing the property an injustice. And so we're really focused on that. But keeping the potential in mind for gold. There's also uranium, past uranium production right near the border to Surge, which is of interest. It's actually quite strange. It's a combination of uranium, gold, moly, and now lithium. It would appear. So it's got that's what they call polymetallic. That's for sure.
At the Rural Classroom, we have our students focus on adding value and exploration as a process of answering a series of unanswered questions. Doing that increases the market's knowledge with regards to a property, the certainty, and therefore should increase the share price. Tell me what you see as the most important unanswered question that you're trying to address this field season.
That's exactly right. Exploration really is all about answered questions that getting answers to things that you don't know. What we're really looking for with this program this summer is areas of high elevation in lithium. We know from the hyperspectral data and also from some XRD mineralogy that we've run that we've definitely got lithium bearing clays there. What we want is a higher grade, similar to what Surge has achieved. Their grade is spectacular. It's roughly 3,000 ppm of lithium. It's much higher than many of the other clay deposits, and with only 16 drill holes, they rival Thacker Pass, which is to the west, and that's the lead horse, I guess, shall we say, coming across northern Nevada. We think that northern Nevada area can be a breadbasket of lithium for the United States, and it appears from the discoveries that have been made so far, and even our early stage situation, that there is potential for multi-generational size deposits running right across that northern area of Nevada. So we're very excited to be on that train. We're the last car, on it. Surge is the second, of course, and LAC is first. But if we go forward and achieve different milestones that they've achieved, I think we can look to their market cap and LAC's market cap as we go forward as potential outcomes.
Ted, thank you for your efforts on behalf of shareholders, and thank you too for your sponsorship of the Mining Journal Select Conference, the first and second. I look forward to hosting you in London. Who might attendees contact if they want to learn more about Peloton Minerals? I need a living, breathing, physical human being to contact, and how might they contact them?
I'd be happy to answer any questions that anybody might have. My name again is Ted Ellwood. If you could reach me through the conference, please feel free to, or you can just text me or call me on my cell. My cell number is 519-697-2313, and I welcome your calls and interest.
Ted, once again, I look forward to hosting you in London, and thank you for participating in this process.
Thank you for having me.